Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 8 of Some Random. It's a beautiful Friday evening for me, and unfortunately, it's a very dreary Saturday morning for Cross Moon all the way in the UK. Cross Moon, hi, hello, how are you?
It's just turned the morning. It's just 3 minutes into the morning.
Yeah, well, look, we're 3 minutes into the morning, but we're at the earliest part of the morning. So that's
earliest, you know?
Yeah, well, look, early bird gets the worm. I'm just going to pretend that you went to sleep early and woke up for this, and you're definitely not staying up way too late for my little talk show.
Nah, I've been way asleep. I've been asleep all day, you know?
Oh, that's good.
Definitely suffering from jet lag.
Oh, man.
I flew all the way to the US to record this live.
Oh, look, honestly, we appreciate the sacrifice. I appreciate you flying in. It's weird that you flew into New Mexico. I don't know what you were thinking going there, but look, whatever works for you, Cross, I really, really appreciate it.
Plane ticket was cheap, £5.
£5? Oh my gosh. I don't know what that is. I don't know how Monopoly money translates to American dollars. But I definitely appreciate you spending 5 loonies or whatever it is that you spent to get over here. That's all right. Hold on. I should state, like, going forward, me and Cross Moon have been good friends for just over a year now. So any jokes that I make are well and good, and he's also my son, so he can take the brunt of the punishment.
Definitely,
it's totally okay.
Definitely. He hasn't been paying the child support.
Yeah. Oh, look. Child support is definitely not coming out. You can talk to your mom about that. All right. I've got business, and I got a bunch of stuff like I'm balancing right now. So
in the UK.
Yeah.
I'll pay it.
For everyone joining us, we're just now starting, so you're not late. I'm gonna get this out of the way early in the show. Normally I wait a little bit, but for everyone that's just watching for the first time, or if you're new here, we do stream this live on Twitch. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw them up in the chat. Tag me, at SrirachaFlash, so it shows up in red, and we'll read your questions out loud that you have for Cross Moon. If we don't get to them, I'll try to save them. We'll get to them at the end of the show. So don't be sad or embarrassed if I don't get to your stuff right now. Don't hate me. I promise I will get to you eventually. I'll try to scroll through the chat and catch everything I can. Yeah.
I'll be very disappointed in you.
Cross will be very disappointed, but that's all right. I'll live with it. But yeah, that's the disclaimer. We are a live Twitch show. I know this gets put on iTunes and SoundCloud and everything else. But for the people that are watching live on Twitch, this is how we do it. So I've picked something up from Joe Monday on the RSF Radio podcast, and it's something that I should have been doing the entire time. But Cross Moon, before we even get started, let the people know what you have. Let's see, because everyone tunes out by the end of the show, like Joe says.
Yeah, you gotta do it at the start.
Yeah, do it at the start.
You gotta start me shilling at the start, so no one can escape from my shilling.
Yeah, exactly.
I do a lot of things. First off, I run the r/SF E1 local. So if you're in the EU, staying up to 12 a.m. in the morning to listen to me ramble for a couple of hours, thank you. Come compete in the local. I want to see your Street Fighter play. We have too many people winning. I need them losing. But then we've got on the new challenges. I helped with Bropanga EU, so that was fun. That's been awesome. I've been helping with that this season. I run the Thunderdome in the new challenges Discord, so come over there, compete. Let me complain.
What is the Thunderdome in the new challenger? Is that the first of 10s that you guys have been doing?
That's the first of 10 series.
Okay.
So I run the challenges side.
Gotcha. Okay. Excellent.
So 2 people compete to go compete the champion. It's very complicated.
Gotcha.
Let's keep going.
So
it exists. I do it.
Perfect. So new challengers stole my idea for the first of 10 series. Understood. Nah, I'm just kidding. New challengers fine, except for when they don't think I'm in the chat and they want to spout some things off about me. But that's okay. That's okay, Monkey. Yep. I understand. I'll blow you a kiss sometime.
He knows what he's doing, but he's not very good at what he's doing.
Yeah. Everything else, you can find Cross Moon on Twitter at @cross_moon. You can find him on Twitch at @crossmoon. That's CROSSEDMOON. Now we got all that fun shit out of the way. I'm just gonna call you Matt for the rest of the show because that's your God-given name, and I don't feel like saying Cross Moon a whole bunch of times.
With my favorite Wii Sports character.
What?
You don't play Wii Sports?
I play plenty of Wii Sports.
Matt.
Oh, the fucking
guy who always beats you on boxing.
Oh, the orange shirt guy? Yeah, I fucking hate that guy. All right, that's fair. That's fair. No, Matt Zone Servant, M-A-T-T, not meth. Yeah, bunch of perverts.
My name was given to me by the God-given rights. So,
so Crust, fuck Matt, whatever the hell your name is. Before we go on, who the hell are you? Let the people know who you are.
Well, I am Matt. I am a student. I do not have a job.
What a bum.
I run Tony's. I lurk on new challenges a lot. I post memes sometimes. I retweet a lot of random crap and don't say much on Twitter. You'll see me lurking. You'll see me liking your stuff, probably. I don't do much. I run an online local decently.
I mean, you've run it pretty well from everything I can tell. Like, all the feedback that you've gotten has been super positive, and I've only heard good things. So, anyone in the EU online local, or anyone in the EU should play in the online local. It's on Saturdays at, hold on, let me get this right, 5 o'clock GMT, right?
I think so.
Oh, fucking perfect.
We do it in BST. I do it in BST because we're in the summertime and the weather's fine.
What is BST? I thought you guys.
So you know how you have daylight saving time?
Yeah.
It's our daylight saving time.
Oh, okay. But you guys just like
British
switch the whole game.
Is our daylight saving time.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. That kind of makes sense. Not really. Fucking places.
Not really.
Backwards. Fucking Jesus.
It lasts for like 6 months, and then everyone forgets it exists, and it's always the same time.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like how our daylight savings times work, so I understand. You know what's fucked up is, like, some states don't even have daylight savings time here.
Oh, yeah, they've ended it. So you could drive a state and, like, go 2 hours behind.
Yeah, but Arizona is just like, daylight savings time, fuck off. Like, we don't give a shit.
We don't need to save daylight.
Right, we have a desert and meth to worry about. We don't need fucking daylight savings time. I don't give a shit.
Too many of me over there.
So, I'd be meaner to ask. I mean, I pretty much know the story. But how did you get involved with the EU online local in the first place for the RSF subreddit?
I was tired. I was very tired and slightly tipsy, and I was wanting to compete in the East Coast online local. I was like, "Oh, I'm EU," and John is like, "Why are you here?" Like, make your own local. I was like, "Got it." So that night, I went onto Reddit and typed up a whole thing, and it was pretty well put for slightly tipsy and tired Matthew. So I put that there, and people were like, "Yeah, I'll come." I was like, "Oh crap, I actually did that. Oh, I best keep my word." And now I run it, and I'm pretty happy with how it's going. So I'm gonna keep it going until no one shows up. So you show up, I keep doing it.
Well, see, a lot of people's drunk accidents turn into, like, lifelong events, but yours has turned into, like, a Saturday, like, tournament every now and then, so it's like it's not too bad, honestly. You could have made out a lot worse.
I was like, yeah, I run it every day of the week.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna run this, and we're gonna do a daily tournament with no prizes. Oh, God.
I'll give you £10 out of my wallet every day.
10 pounds out of my £0 a week wage. Oh my God!
Schools pay a lot over here. We have to pay them.
Oh my Lanta.
Taxes.
That's the thing that always gets me about, like, the online locals is we have, like, a core group of guys. I'm gonna say probably, like, in the East Coast, a good 40 to 50 guys that show up routinely. But there are always, like, probably 20 or so hangers on that, like, show up, which is totally fine, no big deal. But then you get the ones, like, mid tournament that are like, how much does this pay if I win?
I was like, I didn't know this didn't pay, so I'm gonna leave.
Yeah,
like, you didn't read the rules, did you?
Yeah, like, look, you didn't read the rules. You paid nothing. No one ever said anything about a payout in the first place. Like, you didn't pay to enter this tournament. How did you think people were getting paid? Like,
they pay you in the FGC money.
Yeah, exactly. Clout. Yeah, we can pay you an exposure, and that's about all you're getting out of us. Oh man. So I know you started the EU online local mainly out of necessity because you were like, I don't have shit, and
I want to compete.
And Joe, being the wonderful guy that he is, was just like, hey, here's the opportunity. Go ahead and use our banner, run it, and I know that you stream it, and like I said, it's always turned out really well. But I want to take a dark turn here. I want to take a very dark turn, and I'm gonna bombard you with this question you didn't know coming. Of all the characters in Street Fighter V, why in the fuck did you choose Balrog? There are so many other characters you can mash sweep with. There are so many other characters with better sweeps than Balrogs you can mash and get away with. And you choose this goddamn robbery character. This dishonest son of a bitch.
One of the questions in the list is what got you into fighting games. This is also one of the reasons why I got into fighting games. So I played Pokken DX first, but that doesn't matter right now. I played TJ Combo and Killer Instinct before I even got Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
I played a lot of TJ Combo. TJ Combo was cool.
TJ Combo was pretty
Combo? Balrog.
Ah, yeah. Alright, fair. I mean...
I got Super Street Fighter 4. I forgot I downloaded it on my Xbox. A week before I got Street Fighter 5 on my PlayStation, I was like, yeah, this is fine. So I played Balrog and did a dash punch once and couldn't land anything else. I was like, this character is cool. I don't have to think too hard.
I don't have to think too hard. I can get away with some shit because I can just mash my target combo on Wake Up and get away with it.
You listen, that's your fault. Learn to meet. Learn your meaties. I learned my meaty sweep, alright? I learned all my meaty sweep setups, and you're telling me you can't meaty after your back heavy punch diet combo?
Oh my god. The fucking disrespect that I get on this show. And for everything I do for you people, you're so ungrateful. I swear to God, this has been the worst show.
You're welcome.
But we're 14 minutes in. This is already the worst show I've ever done. Jesus.
Are you sure Nogoremi was...
No, yeah, I know. Fucking... Nogoremi got away with murder on that episode because he let loose, like, a joke that I wasn't ready for. And for people that are, like, new to the show or listening, like, they don't understand that Nogoremi's a dark-skinned person. So he can get away with those jokes. And he just let that shit fly. And I was thrown out, like, almost out of my chair. I was like, what the hell? Like, I wasn't ready for it. Oh, yeah. But no, it's okay. No, Nogoremi actually had a good episode with me. I enjoy his company very much.
Yeah, I was there.
But, yeah, you were in the chat the whole time. But I'm always going to give him shit for that episode, so it's fine. You touched on it a little bit. What got you started in fighting games? Like, what, like, I know you said you picked up TJ Combo and Killer Instinct, and that's, like, fine. TJ Combo is fucking dope. But, like, why, like, was Killer Instinct your first fighting games, or were you earlier than that?
I played fighting games way before that. I went to Cornwall, and they had a cool arcade, and I played MK in that, and it was awesome. And then they shut down the arcade the next year, so I didn't play MK.
Oh, okay,
that was fun. So, 4 years went by. I sucked at MK, by the way. I beat people in the arcades by mashing sweep. I'm not joking either. I just kept sweeping, and people got angry, and then someone came by and beat me a lot. So that was a waste of pounds.
You haven't fucking changed since you started playing fighting games. You're still mashing sweep. I don't understand.
Yeah, and I didn't play fighting games for ages. I played competitive Pokemon. Don't play competitive Pokemon. If you appreciate your time, if you like spending time doing things that's very interesting and very important, don't do competitive Pokemon. Well, you can hack your Pokemon. I will not disrespect you for that because I bred them and it was not fun. Don't.
Yeah, I also was a serial breeder. I guarantee you I have 500-600 hours plus in every single Pokemon game that I own. X, Y, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Ultra Moon, and like everything before that because I breed the shit out of my Pokemon and play them. But it doesn't matter when you play online because everyone you're going against has like a max IV shiny Rayquaza that you're fighting against.
Yeah, they've not found it. They've hacked it. Like, I'm fine with that because I don't. After my experience with that, I'm fine with you doing it because I don't want to do it, and I'm sure you don't want to do it either.
Yeah, no, I'm totally okay with it. Like after all the hours invested, and then you go online and someone's just like, nah, man, I spent 5 minutes and I found this program. Like these are the Pokemon I have. I'm like, oh, man, fuck. Fine.
Yeah, but the thing that got me to competitive Pokemon was the National Dex. And you know what they were part of? A Pokemon DX tournament on the Super Couch Fighters, which is no longer around. We have the Weekend Warriors, which is as cool.
Yeah, excellent. Super Couch Fighters, rest in peace. But yeah, the Pokken tournament they put on was fucking excellent. Absolutely excellent.
I watched the hell out of that. I was like, I'm going to play Pokemon tournament. And I did. And I got to S rank. And it was amazing.
So Pokken Tournament was like your first real fighting game, like outside of.
I played Scizor and did the dash punch, and no one knew what to do. Even the S-Rank Blazerkins, who I saw won a tournament this year, which was funny.
Yeah.
That I beat him once and he won a tournament. So I'm the winner of Pokemon Worlds. All bow down to me. I beat the guy who beat the guy who beat the guy. So, you know.
Oh, all right. So the transitive properties of Cross Moon.
Yeah. If I beat Problem X in ranked one time. It definitely wasn't lucky for him. Totally, trust me. I'm a scientist.
You got blacklisted so.
I won Evo in 2018 now.
Oh,
that's how it works.
Damn, that's crazy. You have so many titles. I can't believe it. I didn't realize I was talking to such a huge celebrity.
Talking to such a great person, you know. Yeah. So I watched that. I played Pokken. I was like, this is cool. And then I watched the Weekend Warriors. Not Weekend. Damn it. That's the new one. Super Couch Fighters. And then I watched The Dojo with Gerard Khalil, the completionist. And that was hype. And I watched the hell out of that, and I still didn't own any other game other than Pokken. I did not understand footsies. I understood spamming one move, and if it works, you keep doing it.
I mean, that's the most important lesson, right? Is if it works, keep doing it no matter what. Even if you don't understand what you're doing, if it's working, keep doing it.
Yeah, that's why Sweep worked in the arcades, and that's why Dash Punches it works. And that's why that's why sweeping my way to Diamond worked, because no one knew what the sweep button was on Balrog. And no one wants to learn a matchup. No one. I guarantee you, no one wants to learn your matchup.
I've learned maybe a max of 10 matchups in Street Fighter V, and the rest of them I'm like, I'll figure it out as it comes along.
I'll wing the Shotos, and then you get beaten by a Master Rank Ryu, and you realize you should have practiced.
There's something about online Ryu that will just send you over the edge. I don't know because
there are two types of online Ryu. There's the V-Trigger 2 online Ryu, and there's the based online Ryu.
The V-Trigger 2 online Ryu is my favorite because you will bait them with jump in, empty jump in every single time. Every single time you can empty jump in and they'll throw out that fucking V-Trigger 2 and you just crush counter. Now we're having fun.
Yeah. And they'll keep doing it because they never learn. But the V-Trigger 2, when it hits, that damage is high.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. The V-Trigger 2 damage is too high. It's so weird to me that, Ryu is this calm and meditative character who's, planning to get better and improve. And every fucking Ryu that you meet online has springs, attached to their feet and is dashing all over the fucking place and matching every light that they have. No online Ryu embodies the spirit of Ryu. It drives me fucking nuts.
I don't know. I think, oh god, the one in the East Coast online local, Del's on Fire. Del's on Fire might embody Ryu.
Yeah, that's fair. Delzon might be one of the purest people I've ever met in my life. That dude is so nice, and he is, genuinely, one of the coolest and nicest people you'll ever come across. I met him at Combo Breaker, and he came up to me and he goes, "Hey, SrirachaFlash?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You don't know me?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "Oh, I'm Del's on Fire." And I was like, "Oh, fucking shit, man. Hi, hello." And I was like, "How'd you recognize me?" And he goes, "Oh, because I recognize you from your pictures online." And I go, "Yeah, you have a fucking anime avatar, so of course I don't recognize you." Jesus Christ. Every calm Ryu left with Daigo, says Zaki. Yeah, Zaki, I have to agree with you.
You all went to Guile, and they're all there now.
Oh my god, yeah. All the proper Ryus went to Guile, and even some of those Guiles. The Guile that starts off, jump forward, roundhouse, I'm instantly confused, because I'm like, what? That's not how, what?
Guile's zone.
Yeah, stay back. Why are you doing this to me?
I want to attack you, not you attack me. I'm not expecting this.
Right, exactly. jump in, roundhouse, upside down kick. Ah, shit. Well, now I'm knocked down. All right, well, start over. Start next round. Oh,
what? He's Yomi flash kicking me full screen?
Exactly. Oh, man. All right, so that's awesome that Super Couch Fighters got you into fighting games, because that seems to be the underlying thread between a lot of my guests that I have on is some connection to Super Couch Fighters. I think they're excellent. I think that the job that Brett and Santel did with that show was really, really good, and I really wish they had gotten more play because you see so much of people wanting FGC content, but they're like, it's not out there, and they made it, man. They made pure FGC content that wasn't gimmicky with rage and stuff like that, and all these weird things.
Oh yeah,
It was pure. It was, I don't know. It was the best thing that you could ask for. Yeah.
Master, the very, very, very excited apprentice.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Santel was.
Santel's an apprentice.
Yeah. As far as I know, he was the court jester who obsessed with musicals. But he was along for the ride, and every now and then he would like slow it down just enough to be like coherent and provide a good message, and then like back to singing Oklahoma. So fucking what can you do? So I know you're still relatively young. You just turned 4 this year.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm a robot.
And but I know you've been trying to get out to more events. Has there been an event that you've been to recently that you can claim as your number one, or one that you're hoping to go to in the future that you're like, this
I
is
have
my
been to
destination
exactly
event?
one event, and that event was hype. And
Okay.
that was Mersey Beats. That was awesome. I'm going to the one in September again. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna not lose to the guy who keeps beating me online. It's gonna be great. I don't like Izeku. He's ultimate grandmaster. I'm gonna body him so hard. My pride is through the roof. Ready for this set.
Look, I can't wait. You know how hard I'm gonna be rooting for you. You know how hard. Well, I hope that you body him. I hope that you do. Is there one in the future that you're hoping to go to? I know they have Stunfest in the EU, but is there one like in the? I always bring up Stunfest because that's like the one that I want to go to.
I want to go to Versus Fighting. It's not a far of a ride from me.
Okay.
I missed it because I had no money. I was like, yeah, I'll buy all the video games. It's like, wow, I should have gone to an event. So I didn't do that. I didn't do that well with that. I ran out of money too quick. So
look, man, you and me both. I just got paid today, and then bills were like, "Yo, what up?" I'm like, "Oh man, shit." So
no, I have money now.
Yeah, don't worry. I know the feeling. You say that was Mercy's Beatings? What was the event?
Mersey Beats.
Mercy Beats.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Gotcha.
like Merseyside in Liverpool.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that I heard it right and that like I could get it across to everybody because I was like, I'm pretty sure I know what he said, but just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All the EU events look cool as hell. Like I said, I always bring up Stunfest, the one that's in France, because I really want to go to Stunfest. That one always looks excellent. But all the EU events that I've seen broadcast always look like really, really good events, and I've always heard really good things.
I think you just want to go drinking.
Well, listen. You know, like if it's in the culture, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go to the UK and not drink? I'm supposed to go to France and not have wine? Like, what do you want me to do? Jesus.
I think the wine one was a bit of a stretch, but
What?
I think beer's the culture now.
Beer's the culture in France? Oh my god.
Beer spread a lot, man.
Oh my gosh. I thought, like, I don't know, for whatever reason.
The Germans got us too.
Those fucking Germans, I swear. This is going to come across as weird and nationalist. I just want everyone to know, like, I don't feel that way. Like, it's fine. I have a UK representative on my show. I'm supposed to mix the comedy, all right? Jesus. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, I know you recently got into fighting games and stuff like that, but like, what got you into video games in the first place? Like, what was your introduction to video games?
So I have many first video games, and I can't piece them together because all the memories are really old. But I think my first video game was Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb on the PlayStation 2.
Really?
Really?
I don't even know what the hell that game is. But
good, because I have like a PlayStation 2 like case of here. That's all movie games. I played all the movie games. I have 4 Cars games.
What? Why do you have 4 Cars games? Like, I know I know it's fitting for your age, but like, what the hell? Why do you have 4 Cars games?
I was a kid who wanted 4 Cars games.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. All right. So what is the best licensed game then? As a
connoisseur of licensed games, the best licensed game I've played is Robot Wars.
Robot Wars? What the hell?
Robot Wars with what's he called? Robot Wars is a licensed game about a British TV show which just had robots, and the robots fought, and it was amazing. and they translated it perfectly. You could have your robot with a flamethrower, a chainsaw. It was awesome. I loved it. It's probably not aged well.
Look, that's fine. I know plenty of games that I loved back in the day that didn't like age well. Robot Wars. Oh my gosh, I have to look this up now. Wow, that really. Oh, okay. Hey, I don't know the game. Hold on. Does it have like was this show on BBC? What is this? Okay, I don't know this game. Robot Wars was tight. What is the UK hiding from us? What are these fucking TV shows?
We had a lot of cool TV shows. We just give you like ghost shows because that's what the US wants, and like ghost shows are very boring.
Well, look,
because we don't have loud music and.
Look, I would disagree. You guys have some of the best loud music. All right, you shut your mouth. Like, I know you're just not discovering like how to use like MP3 players and stuff like that, but. Well, you guys have decent music over there. I swear to you. Is this the case? Are you in the chat right now? Is this Robot Wars? This is excellent. Oh my land!
I will check if this is Robot Wars. That is Robot Wars. That is the Robot Wars PS2 game.
Arenas of Destruction.
On the front, and he'd destroy you if you came within 2 feet of him.
Oh my god! Robot Wars, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
He'd impale you on a chainsaw lance. It was amazing.
if I can come across a totally legal copy that I very much won't emulate, I will definitely be playing that very soon. Zachy Mellon in the chat says, Sriracha, tell Moon to take more of my Urian randomness. Well,
never.
Moon. Zachy
He's
has
trying to play like Nemo, and it's working.
Ah.
Don't appreciate it.
Kaggy's throwing international bombs. Kaggy says why the USA sucks because Canada got Robot Wars on their TV. Well,
yeah, but you're part of the Commonwealth, so we kind of own you.
Oh shit! Oh shit, Kaggy.
I can't go into that because then we're getting into politics.
Right? Yeah, we don't go too far into politics.
Keep your politics out of my games.
Exactly. Kaggy, I just want you to know, as America's hat, you guys can keep your maple syrup and your reruns of UK TV shows. All right. We'll get it. Look, Lemmy, I know you guys got Robot Wars in Germany too, but you're in Germany. Like, you're fucking close enough. Hot damn. Everyone's on my ass again. All of you.
I think I had Total Wipeout as well as a PS2 game. That hasn't aged well.
Okay, Total Wipeout.
It was all... Yeah.
Got you. Alright. I thought you said something very different, and I was going to be like, Crossed, I don't think you're allowed on the show anymore. Because it sounded like Total White Power, and I was going to be like,
What is the British broadcasting?
Yeah. UK roots running real deep. Oh shit. I don't know if we can get on talking about this. Your parents might come in and ground you away from the PC.
Nah, they're downstairs. They're watching, I think, Skulls or something like that. They don't care.
Oh my god, I don't know what the hell you people do
British
over there.
TV shows.
You say Skulls?
Yeah, I think it's called Skulls.
You think it's called? Oh my god.
It's like a. I think it's. I don't know what it is, but I came down and saw Skulls. Like, oh, this is cool. I didn't watch it and walked back upstairs.
All right, hold on, you son of a bitch. So you don't know if the name is Skulls. You walked down, and you saw Skulls, and you went.
I'm gonna look it up, right?
And you, but that's the name of the show. Are you sure it's not Bones? Is Bones the name?
It's Bones. It's Bones.
Bones? Are you fucking kidding me? It's Bones? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah, it's Bones. It's
Matt!
Bones.
Matt, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, hold on. Alright. I need to fucking regroup.
We're on this show, this stuff, we peaked.
Oh, well, that's... Alright, we're not going to get any better than that. Everyone, thank you for tuning in for some...
This has been so random.
Matt, you motherfucker. I went down and I saw Skulls. I assumed the show's name is Skulls. Okay, fuck. Alright, I gotta get myself together. Oh
my god.
Oh my god, alright, yeah. HD. HDM Executioner in the chat asked if this will be on iTunes. Yes, this will be on iTunes. This will be on iTunes.
For my favorite movie.
SoundCloud and everything else you can find podcasts on.
You can find them on LinkedIn.
You can find me on LinkedIn. Find me on MySpace. Sorry, I'm very fucked up by this.
I think it clicked that you knew what I was talking about.
As I was saying it, my wife behind me goes, "Bones?" Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, yes. All right. All right. I think I got myself together. Whew. All right. Sorry. I know everyone's gonna be very annoyed by that 2 minutes of me losing my shit, but once something tickles my phony bone, it really gets down to me for a little bit. Oh, fuck. All right. So, shout outs to your parents for watching Bones and confusing young Matt. Oh, all right. Fucking shit. All right. So, back on track. Fucking way back on track. I know we've had this argument on Twitter before about the best UK food. So I need you to educate me. What is the best food if I were to travel to the UK? What's the best thing that I could get to eat out in the UK?
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. Nando's overrated.
Nando's is overrated.
Nando's is overrated, right?
Okay.
You want to go to like any Chippies, right? Chippies like cheap fast food restaurants. They're very cheap. They'd sell loads of random stuff. But if you can find like a chippy that sells curries, they are going to sell doner kebabs, right?
Okay.
And our doner kebabs are the best doner kebabs.
Okay. All right, look, I'm down.
You get $4 kebabs.
$4 kebabs at Chippies? Yo, I'm in.
Yeah.
This sounds like Denny's of America. Like this is this Denny's of the UK? Because
the Denny's of the UK is Nando's, but
shit.
you can go to we have so many fast food restaurants, right? But they aren't called fast food. They're called Chippies because everyone just goes in and buys a cone of chips for no reason, and they barely eat it, and it all ends up on the ground.
What the fuck?
For pigeons.
Yeah, I mean that's how most of the food ends up here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I went to get dog food earlier. Some asshole was just throwing French fry out of his window into the parking lot and like feeding the seagulls. Like what a pain in the ass to drive through while I'm trying to go get dog food. That was the worst. There's like 40 fucking seagulls in the goddamn parking lot because this jerk off is throwing French fries out there. I was so upset. Sales is very, very, very pleased with your disrespect to Nando's right now, calling it Denny's.
Nando's isn't even like good, right? Like Nando's is where we have Frankie's and Benny's, right? Frankie's and Benny's is amazing. There's always a Frankie and Benny's next to a Nando's, and you go to the Frankie and Benny's.
All right. Well, what the fuck is a Frankie and Denny's?
Benny's.
Frankie and Benny's.
Yeah, it's basically just American food, but it tastes better.
What the fuck?
Because I went to the Dominican Republic once, and they had American food. I had the best Wendy's ever, and I also had American food, and it wasn't nice.
How? All right, hold on. You haven't been to America. You've been to multiple places serving American food, and you went, it's all right, but we do it better. You haven't even stepped foot on this great nation's soil to taste a Bennigan's Monte Cristo, and you're out here telling me that American food in the Dominican Republic, it's okay. I'm so fucking upset with you right now. I don't even know. Oh,
I'm also a Balrog main, so all my points are invalid.
I mean, that's fair. You would eat thumbtacks if you really had to. You son of a bitch. Well,
if I had to. I've already eaten 4 during this podcast. What?
I believe it. Matt, do you know how bad Denny's is in America? Like, do you understand how shit Denny's is? You can go into Denny's and you can get a $4 steak and eggs, and the only way to make it taste better is if you put fucking pepper spray on it. Because that's the only way to make shit taste good at Denny's. It is terrible. Never, ever, ever go to Denny's. It is awful. Everyone preaches about the Grand Slam. I think everyone is just inundated from when they were younger with this stupid-ass Grand Slam. You can do way better than fucking Denny's. Anytime you can go to Denny's, go to IHOP instead.
If you ever come to the UK, do you like Taco Bell in the US? Taco Bell's nice, right?
Yeah.
We don't do Taco Bell well over here. You will destroy like your tongue because it just tastes horrible.
What?
We have like 2 Taco Bells in the whole of the UK.
Why
Right?
do
There's
you?
one in Manchester and there's one in London. I've had both, and they're both horrible.
Why?
And
Well,
my
look.
sister who's been to the US has had a Taco Bell in America. It's like so much better. So I'm gonna take it as Taco Bell is nice in the US, but we can't do it well in the UK.
Taco Bell is like serviceable in the U.S. Like I know people give it a bunch of shit. So like it's not even real Mexican food. Well, let me tell you, as a Mexican person, I don't give a shit. All right, I can get a burrito for $1. Shut up. Stop trying to compare it to like Mexican food. All right, we're just there because we like the way it is. It's meat inside
But
a
we also
fucking
tell
tortilla
them.
with some cheese.
We're
Damn.
getting ripped off. It's like £3.
Yeah.
We're
Is
getting
it-
ripped off for
is it-
actually terrible food.
£3 for a burrito and oh my god. Listen, you guys are getting ripped off, especially for shit food. HD Executioner says he gives Taco Bell a bunch of shit because it gives him a bunch of shit. Well, look, I get it, but also it's Taco Bell. Like if I'm ever like, man, I'm really hungry, I really wish I could eat like myself to death on $2. I can go to fucking Taco Bell.
If you want to eat yourself to death on $2, go to a Chinese buffet.
Man,
That's
I
so
wish.
good.
I wish. Our Chinese buffet up here, garbage. Actual garbage.
Man.
It is atrocious. I mean, to be fair, I live in a town of like, I don't know, 20,000 people in the entire county. So like in our like town city alone, there's like I don't know 6,000 people. Who the hell knows? But this tiny little like Chinese buffet is the worst thing I've ever had. I swear to God, I saw him there and I just saw him pouring water into the buffet to like re-moisturize the shit that was baking in the lamps. It makes me like upset every time I see that place. It is the fucking worst. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't take me to that place.
Oh, look,
If I ever come to the US, don't take me there.
I mean, we have an actual Chinese place called Lee's, and they're great. They're excellent. Like they're all, as far as I know, they're all Chinese immigrants. That's what I've heard forever. I can't confirm or deny, but from people that have lived here, they moved to this town. I don't know, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, opened up Lee's Chinese Kitchen, and that place is actually pretty fucking good. So I won't complain about Lee's, but the China buffet can go to hell. But no, Matt, if you ever come to America, I'm not going to take you to any of these shitty... Hold on. Everyone, I'm really sorry, but let me go on a rant for a little bit. My hometown sucks ass, and I'm going to tell you why country kitchens suck ass. I'm so tired of fucking country kitchens. There's 8 in this fucking town, and one other one props up every year, and they inevitably go out of business in 8 months because they're serving the same shit, because no one up here has any taste buds, and they want the same boring-ass eggs and fucking ham that they get every goddamn morning. I hate it. I hate country kitchens. If I see another one, I'm going to sue them for wasting my time with their shitty menus. Alright, anyway.
We have exactly the same issue.
If you ever
There's a harvester in my town, right? Harvesters are the worst thing. They serve pub food. They're pubs, right? They're glorified pubs.
Alright, fair enough.
But they serve beer for like £8. Like, who's gonna pay that when you can walk down the road and go get like a half decent one for very cheap? Harvesters are overrated because their food is dry, the steaks are dry, their fish and chips are dry. There's more fried stuff on the fish and chips. There's more batter on the fish and chips than there's fish inside it. It's horrible. I've never had a good harvester.
Oh, well, look, if you ever come to the U.S., I'm not going to take you to any of these fucking places here. I'll take you to the best goddamn places, the best restaurants I know of in Michigan. I will tour you around, Matt. I promise you. I promise you. We have country kitchens. No, we actually have some good fucking restaurants in Michigan. But if you ever come stateside and we meet up at an event, I will tour you around the best things that we can get in the U.S. I promise you that.
HD Executioner hasn't been to a proper pub, then he's been to a harvester.
Oh, shit. Well, Executioner, there you go. You haven't been to a proper pub.
There's proper pubs. There's pubs in London, and they're expensive. Like, you're setting stuff up for disaster. Anywhere else outside of that, pubs are just places to drink and nothing else.
Oh, see, that's beautiful. And I know they let you guys start drinking at, like, kindergarten, right?
Yeah. But you can't buy it, but you can drink it.
Oh, wonderful. See, and then you guys are so peaceful and so nice. If only they had those kind of lax laws over here. Fucking horse shit. I swear to God.
So peaceful, in air quotes.
So it's well, man.
We are so peaceful until we lose the football match.
Well, look, I appreciate the hooligans like over in London. Like that shit's excellent. I love. I'm not like a Manchester United fan or like Man City fan or anything like that, but I do appreciate like the ferocity that those fandoms have. I appreciate very much when they riot over a loss.
I was there for when we lost the World Cup.
Oh no!
It was a mess because you had people still chanting England's coming home, and then they walked into the pub and it was dead silent.
Oh no!
They walked in and walked out, and you could see it. And it was like 8 p.m. at night, and I was on like a research trip. It was not fun.
Fuck no! I believe it. No, that sounds awful. Like the shitty thing about American sports is, and as much as I do love American sports, like I'm a big like NFL American football guy, but like really no one freaks out and tears anything apart when they lose anymore. It's only when they win does Philadelphia have to grease up their fucking light poles, that way no one will climb up the light poles. Oh god, fucking American fans are trash. And while I'm on this,
you don't have good enough chants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like our chants are terrible. Like the only good chant that we have is like the USA chant, right? Like that one's solid because like that one like has a good like acoustic like reverberation to it, like the USA. Like that one's solid, right? But everyone always gets up in their fucking britches every time that we fucking do it, right? Because everyone's like, no other country does this. Let me tell you a little secret to y'all. If you watch any MMA competition in Brazil, you will hear the crowd chant in Portuguese, "You are going to die." To any visiting fighter that is fighting a Brazilian person, they are chanting, "You are going to die," because they love Brazilian fighters so much. They are actually wishing death on those people, and you're like, oh, but it's okay. No, it's not, because Brazilian fans are crazy. I've seen them throw fucking shoes at people that are leaving the arena, alright? It is what it is. But don't sit here and tell me, oh, USA is fucking weird, when Brazilian fans are telling other people they're gonna die. Alright, USA is way fucking more tame than that is. Hot damn.
Our chants, we can't chant that in the US because we get kicked out of the arena, but a lot of our chants are very, not safe for work. Anyone who goes into a football arena, even like the 7-year-olds, are going to be chanting it. You'll find this like cute 7-year-old girl who's chanting in the back something very inappropriate. But I don't know what it means. It's because the dad's chanting it next to them. Because the people who guard don't care. The people who are watching the rugby don't care. The rugby players don't care. The only time they care is when someone like comes up to them in person and they haven't got like a group with them and they're not chanting out of goodwill and says something racist. We don't go that far, but it is inappropriate. Oh yeah, God. I think was it a Tottenham match? There was a Tottenham match of football, and people were throwing around a inflatable penis, and they were chanting, "We want our dick back," as the pretty much glorified police in the stadium took it away because they were just throwing it about the stadium.
Well, that makes me very happy. Tottenham, you have my respect. I will now be rooting for Tottenham for as long as I live. That's all it takes, honestly, is like some good fans. Like good fans will turn me over to like any team. Football, outside of the US.
Our football fans are well known. Our rugby fans are the most brutal bunch, but they're also the kindest bunch. They have the most they will dig into you with their chants, and you just have to hold it because no one cares. We don't wear armor. We have American football without armor, and we can't throw forwards. Well, we have to throw back.
That's fair. Well, I mean that for the longest time, we could only like throw backwards too. Like the forward pass wasn't invented until like 1919 or some shit like that. But eventually we evolved into the modern era, and the UK is still like behind. But eventually, you guys will realize like how that you can actually throw forward. It's fine. You guys will get there eventually.
Also don't wear armor, so
well,
we barbarians. We just kind of charge at each other like brutes.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Good entertainment.
Yeah.
Is it good for our heads? No.
I mean, that's all right. Like, I'll definitely tune into like, I don't know, if there's something on like ESPN2 at like 9 o'clock in the morning on like a Sunday, and it's like rugby. I'm like, all right, I'll watch some rugby. Like, I'll watch some cricket every now and then. Like, I get it. I enjoy
cricket
watching
is
rugby.
like our baseball, except we managed to make baseball more boring.
Yeah. What is up with the fucking T in the middle of cricket? I always thought that was a joke.
I don't know. I used to play cricket. I never understood what's happening.
What the hell?
you hit the ball and then you run. I don't know what you're running for. I just got told to run to there and run back, and I didn't understand. Yeah, it's the wicket. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand any of it. It's very boring. Games can last a week.
What?
Yeah.
What? This is a fucking bad sport. Listen, I'm some random right now. The host of some random SrirachaFlash is calling for the abolishment of cricket because this is awful.
No, you don't hit the wicket. The bowler has to hit the wicket. You hit the ball, and then they have to hit the wicket. If you don't get back to your wicket, I think.
Fucking Dr. Seuss land do you live in? I hate this. We're getting off of cricket. This is terrible. I can't deal with it.
Don't play cricket. Play golf instead.
Yes, everyone play golf. Golf is wonderful. Golf is wonderful, and hockey is just okay, Kaggy. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry that the fucking our food conversation divulged us so far off track. But I was gonna ask you what is the worst food available? But from what I can gather, anything from Nando's is just the worst food available. Unless
Nando's isn't bad. Nando's is pretty good. It's just that there's so much better food in the UK. The worst food I've had is what was it? It was a fish and chips in Cornwall at it was the camping site. Oh my god, that fish and chips was terrible. I had an upset stomach for the rest of the holiday. Ugh. So Cornish fish and chips is either like God tier, S tier. If you eat it, you will go to heaven instantly, or you will die.
Well, you know what?
You'll eat this battered food and you will die.
Yeah, all right, so like, I know everyone says like, oh, fish and chips from the UK, that's like the staple of their food. Like, how widely does the quality of fish and chips vary from restaurant to restaurant? Like,
okay,
is it pretty consistent across the board, or is this like I don't know?
Okay, so there's the less fortunate area. I'm gonna keep PC here. The less fortunate areas of the UK have the best fish and chips because they want to keep people spending it. Like London, I've never had a good fish and chips in London. I've never had a good fish and chips in Manchester. I've never had a good one in Leeds. Anywhere that has anywhere that's rich doesn't have good fish and chips. Anywhere that's like not doing so well or has like one pub, that pub has the best fish and chips.
Okay, all right. I mean, that's kind of how like America is. Like, you can find a good like if you find a good bar that just serves like a burger, that like burger from like a guy who probably didn't wash his hands and probably sweat onto your food, but it is the best burger that you'll have probably for the next 2 months.
They have put their heart and soul into it and probably bit something else by accident.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because it's the best fucking thing that you'll have. And it's usually something basic. Like, you see so many places that are like, this is our special aioli and like all this other shit. Nah, this is like, here's some mayonnaise and like lettuce, tomato, and maybe like American cheese if you're lucky. But it's the best fucking burger that you'll have. It is 100% excellent. 100%
It's always cooked perfectly because they need to cook it perfectly or else they'll get a sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Just being in the cities, like, everywhere's good. Like, no, it isn't. Like, you've got these two good places and you have to really look for them, and you got the rest of the place, which is just bleh. Let's go outside and look for it. Brown? Isn't it like brown sauce? Or like, what do you mean?
Wait, hold on. What is brown sauce?
Brown sauce is good. Brown sauce is amazing. I don't know what brown sauce is.
Is brown sauce gravy? Is this going to be another bone situation where it's just fucking gravy?
We do gravy amazing. Brown sauce isn't gravy. Great. Well, I'm going to say this. Gravy is also like fish and chips in the same sense. But I don't eat much gravy because I'm very picky about it. So we'll roll with that. Brown sauce is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not got any like sort of texture that ketchup or barbecue sauce has. It's kind of like runnier, but it's very, very good.
All right, so it's like steak sauce, like A1 sauce in America.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You put it on a bacon sandwich. Oh my god, that bacon sandwich has gone from like, okay, this has just been fried, and you put it on a piece of bread and it tastes pretty good, to oh my god, this is gourmet food.
All right. Fair enough. I mean, I definitely put A1 like steak, like that style of steak sauce on like all kinds of food, like just to see what it melds with. Pretty hit and miss. But
I
like,
think you could put brown sauce with any sort of like meat. Do not put it in your salad. If you put it in your salad, you have like ruined life.
well, no,
But
I'm not gonna put that brown sauce on my salad. But I am gonna call A1 sauce brown sauce from now on, so people stop giving me shit about using A1 sauce. Everyone gets so hoity-toity about using A1 sauce on a steak. Oh, it's not even cooked right. Shut up. Shut up. I see Sales in the chat talking shit about putting A1 on a steak. Shut up, Sales. Go eat your fucking steak on a paper plate. I don't want to hear your shit. You fucking...
Hey, he runs his own cooking show.
Yeah, exactly.
He knows how to cook a steak.
Exactly. I run my own cooking show. Hot damn it. Cooking with Jose on youtube.com/SrirachaFlash. Alright, I'll teach you how to cook. You're allowed to use steak sauce if you want to. Hot
We
damn
show
it.
halfway through the show. We show at the start, the beginning. We show there. We show at the beginning, the middle, and not at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. You really don't need to say the end product. I know the Shaper of Stories in the chat's upset with me for putting A1 sauce on a steak. I don't want to hear it. Listen, I like a rare-ass steak, so rare that it's still, like, red and bleeding in the middle, and, like, crispy on the outside, and sometimes I like A1 on it, alright? Shoot me. But, if I'm being real honest, sometimes I put coffee grounds and, like, some chili powder on the outside of the steak, and then I don't use steak sauce. But sometimes I do use blue cheese. Like, blue cheese on a steak, excellent. Blue cheese and mushrooms, woo! Now we're talking.
We just kind of put pepper on it and a bit of salt, and it tastes amazing.
Oh yeah, like salt and pepper. That's like the standard.
You get like your rarest steak, and you just put salt and pepper on it, and it tastes great.
Yeah,
it doesn't need anything else.
Salt and pepper is like the standard. Like everyone's like, oh, it's just salt and pepper. Salt and pepper used properly can season just about anything, and it comes out just excellent. Like you don't need a whole bunch of extra sauces. Yeah, skirt steak has to be cooked well done. And then I guess you can do like some Mexican steaks. Like you're making carne asada and stuff like that. Like you want to cook that well done, stuff like that. But like that's like, we're talking about like ribeyes and like New York strips and everything else. Like all that stuff, like rare as shit, and like just like a light dab of steak sauce, and I'm fine. Oh my Lanta! All right, so Cross. Now we have to get to the part. This is very important.
All right.
You have to break the curse. Are you ready? What is the best movie that you've seen in the last year?
Best movie I've seen in the last year? Kung Fury.
Kung Fury?
Kung Fury.
Okay. Alright, look.
I know it's old, but it's awesome.
No, look.
I love that movie.
I'm just saying it's the best movie that you've seen in the last year. Because we've had so many people... It's been Into the Spider-Verse, and yeah, see Spider-Verse in the chat. Spider-Verse...
I haven't watched it.
Perfect. That means you can break the fucking streak then. It's been Into the Spider-Verse or Avengers. Like, that's everyone's favorite movie of the year so far. It's all Marvel movies, so I'm happy that Kung Fury gets a nomination, even if it's just an okay movie. But I enjoy Kung Fury. That one is solid. I'll agree with you on that. What about Kung Fury, like, tickled your heart? I know, like you got home from 3rd grade, and you sat down and you're like, Kung Fury, that looks cool, mama, and like you put it on. But like, what about Kung Fury drew Cross Moon in?
I'm gonna hack you back in time. Right.
All right.
Kung Fury is amazing because I just wanted to watch a kung fu movie, but I didn't want it to make any sense. So I watched a rhinoceros, and yeah, I also wanted to be Hackman. I watched a rhinoceros, a man with the Nintendo Power Glove, a cop, and I think a dinosaur with women riding on the back of it fight Hitler in a kung fu battle.
Well, yeah.
That was... I mean, I basically described the plot of the movie, but that's the best movie I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, look...
Because it doesn't make sense.
Those movies that are... I don't want to say random for the sake of random, even though they are for the most part, but like, those movies that are goofy, but like harken back to like that age of 80s action movie, that parody it, I can always get down with.
There's a point where the randomness become like plot for comedy movies is just there to be a framework for jokes.
I'm not gonna say I agree, but in a movie like this, yes, yeah, I'll agree. For the most part, the plot is there to be the framework for the joke. But look, I'm sorry to take the wind out of your sails, Cross, but I'll agree with you for this one.
You'll have to agree with me because I will be very disappointed. if you downplay the best movie of all time, Kung Fury.
I'm not downplaying the best movie of all time. I'm saying that the plot as a framework for jokes works for Kung Fury, but I don't think the plot as a framework for jokes works for like The Big Lebowski. Like The Big Lebowski is a comedy movie that exists like outside of using the plot for jokes. I'm
not watching Axum. I'm not watching Axum Sales.
Perfect.
It's not happening.
Don't even have to ask the question. Axum will not be mentioned on this show. Shit! I did it again. Okay. Fuck. Axum. Fucking Axum. I'm not putting it on the screen though. So and
no axes are going on the screen.
Yeah, no axes on the screen. Sales. Fuck off.
Now I've got to think of a bad movie because I thought I had it in my head, but I didn't, and I forgot about it. I'm trying to think of what's a bad movie. Oh God.
What's a bad movie? I don't know. There are all kinds of bad movies.
Jesus.
Jaws 4.
No. I'm thinking of a movie worse than that I watched for some reason.
The Ginger Dead Man.
These are bad horror movies.
Yeah, these are bad horror movies, but
I'm gonna tell you one I've seen and one I want to see because it looks very bad.
Okay.
I have seen. God, what was it? Wish Upon. Oh my God, that movie sucks.
What the hell is Wish Upon?
Wish Upon is a rated 12 horror movie. Oh. And it's basically like a monkey's paw, but it's the worst monkey's paw on the planet. Because it's very, very, very easy to work around. And the protagonist doesn't realize how the thing works until like the last 8 minutes of the movie. Even though it's not good.
Okay, alright. Well, I'll avoid.
And then Jurassic Shark is the one I haven't seen, but oh my God, I want to see that movie. The Bye Bye Man is also bad, but we don't talk about the Bye Bye Man.
What is the Bye Bye Man?
Don't say it, don't fake it.
All right. Well, yeah, fair enough. I won't. I mean, you know, there are so many number of bad movies out there. Like Baby Mama, and like I don't know those movies that just get pumped out that are shit. Any number of Adam Sandler movies recently, and I hate to be the person that piles on Adam Sandler movies, but like
I watched Monster Truck, but that wasn't as bad as Wish Upon.
What is Monster Truck? No, don't answer what Monster Truck is.
Put up the trailer. let's do it. Watch Monster Truck.
No,
right
I'm
now.
not. No, look, but it's already bad enough that I put up pictures on the screen for people that listen to this on iTunes that they can't see the pictures. I'm not gonna play a trailer and watch the trailer. Kaggy, you can't.
No. We can't talk about that.
Yeah, we're not talking about that movie. Hold, I'm gonna time your ass out.
Brett might have PTSD to watching that movie.
I'm gonna time his ass out. I'm gonna time him out, Kaggy.
Brett's here. We can't do it. He isn't here. Never mind.
No, Brett heard me talking shit about steaks, and Brett peaced out.
I can't trust this man. He's been unmodded on my Twitch.
Oh yeah, look, Brett is already like, no, I'm done. I'm done with him.
I do not want to SrirachaFlash. He's out of my Discord.
Yeah,
He's out of my Twitch.
I can't be doing business with this man anymore. Unfollowed, unsubscribed. But I appreciate him stopping by.
Doesn't call any names.
Yeah, I don't know. There's any number of bad movies that exist out there, but some of them are like so bad that they turn the corner and you can watch them and like be good. You know, you're like laugh at it like how bad it is. But then there are some that are so just not made well and the jokes are clunky and they're just shit. Fucking, it kills
the ones that aren't. Like, you can see when there's effort put into movies, and you can see when there isn't effort.
Yeah.
There wasn't effort put into, like, the 12-plus horror movies. There was effort in, like, Get Out.
Yeah, I mean, there was effort in Get Out, and there was effort in Us, and Us was terrible. And I will die on this hill.
Us was okay.
Us was...
It was below average.
Us was poop. Us was like a 4 out of 10. That... I don't know. That movie, I think, is Jordan Peele going... Everyone was... Because, you know, Jordan Peele is, like, kind of a comedian guy. Jordan Peele, I feel like, created Us because he's like, I'm just going to see what I can shit out. And people will just be like, oh, he's so brilliant and amazing. In reality, he's just got really high and wrote Us.
I think it was just he's like, you need to make another movie for us. Said I think it was Warner Brothers. Like I don't really want to make another movie, but he had to make one,
Uh-huh.
so he did, and he just didn't put his heart into it that much. But it was effort, but he didn't put his heart into it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Kagi says Mortal Kombat is the kind of bad movie that's so good in the right ways.
Nah, Street Fighter.
Yeah, well, Street Fighter is like has iconic moments where it's like everyone knows it for the memes and stuff like that, but it's overall like a bad movie, but it does have like funny points. I will say the first Mortal Kombat movie is like an okay movie to watch. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, absolute trash. Here's how
I have not watched that.
you don't have to. There's a part where Jax takes off his metal arms to fight Motaro, and like when he takes off the prosthetic metal arms, they fall like rubber to the ground, and it looks like rubber. It's so terrible.
Wait, how does he what?
Yeah, exactly. And then
How does he fight without?
and then he punches Motaro with his bare human hands, and we're supposed to believe that normal ass Jax is punching out a centaur. I hate that movie.
I thought it was just a guy with like no arms just punching Motaro somehow.
Yeah.
Using the
See,
power of God.
no.
Punch Motaro.
For whatever reason, he still has arms in the movie, and I think they wanted him to keep his arms, in order for him to be able to punch Motaro at the end of the movie. But like in the games, he just has metal fucking arms. He can't take those sons of bitches off. But in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, he's like, nah, check this out. I don't need these to fight another realm centaur. And then he punches Motaro in the face. Oh, God, it's so bad. But here's how I know that movie is actual trash.
The Resident Evil movies.
The first Resident Evil movie is, like, okay. I think if it wasn't called Resident Evil, it would be a better movie. But because...
This is the one with the lion.
Yeah, but because it was Resident Evil, I had very high hopes, and, like, every movie after after that in the series is just trash. But yeah. I don't know. Terrible.
Bad movies.
Yeah.
Video game movies are not good. I don't think we've had a good one.
I don't think that, yeah. I don't think there has been a single good video game movie. I'm trying to think.
I mean,
that we had World of
animated
Warcraft.
probably.
What's that?
Animated ones are probably good, but like anything other than like live action, no.
Yeah, there was.
Oh yeah, Detective Pikachu was good.
Yeah.
Did you say options?
What?
For a video game movie, that was awesome. For a movie,
Yeah. I haven't seen Detective Pikachu yet, so I'll have to withhold judgment for now. But I will say this. I will say there's a caveat to that. Because Detective Pikachu, I guess it is based on the game Detective Pikachu, right? Shit. I was going to say it's not really based on a video game, but it kind of is. But it has like a framework of 20 years behind it. So, doesn't count. Fuck off. Detective Pikachu doesn't count. Not a video game
it's
movie.
too good to count as a video game movie.
That's an anime movie. No, that's all I'm gonna hear. I don't care when the games came in chronological order. All right, listen. As an American, it is my right to remain steadfast in my opinion, regardless of the facts and information put in front of me. That's my God-given right. Oh man, wow. Yeah, so we crossed through all that. All right, so we've gone through the baseline questions, but Matt, I have I have questions that I didn't put out on the field of things.
Yo, we skipped questions.
Yeah. No, I know we skipped questions. I'm not going back for them. It's too late. We've already turned the corner.
We passed them. It's over.
So, I know you're still a young competitor in the scene, but you've advanced really well. And you've been playing really well. I'm super proud of you and like the advancements that you made and how well you've taken over as a...
I think I've just got good at sweeping.
Look, I know I like to dunk on you for it, but like you have gotten better. And you stepped up as like I said, as the TO of the EU our Street Fighter Online local. And that's super cool. But what is the end goal for you, like as a competitor? Is there something that you're working towards?
I just want to beat a top player and then hold on to that and never let go of it.
Okay. I mean, that's good.
I watched a good friend of mine take a match of Pro Max. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just hold on to that. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I mean that's a solid goal to hold on to be honest.
getting like a high placement or being just a high ranked player is something I want to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Just being able to say like, yeah, I mixed you once.
Hey, look, that's all right. Like, not everything has to be like I want to win Evo. You know, like sometimes it's just nice to have like a goal in front of you of like that's my first stepping stone to like becoming better. Is like I want to beat a top player and like cement myself as someone who can play this game seriously, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I think you have it in you. I know you're like I don't know, just like a day older than my toddler, but I think that you can get through it. I'm never gonna stop with these jokes. I can't help it. I can't. Like it's gonna remain a mystery to everyone else how old you are, but it doesn't matter. In reality,
I may actually be 80, and you never realized.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like because you have the fucking wonderful accent, like you could be 35 and no one would know. But like it's fucking you guys. The accent helps you guys out so much. It's ridiculous. It's awful.
Oh yeah, that thing lasts for ages.
The accent
like, if
does.
you are from the north, that accent doesn't change.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. All right. So, is there like a point where you're like, the age 10 to like age 40, like it's the same voice, same accent?
So you'll reach like as soon as you reach like 13. Right. Like 13, like 10 to 13, you get the accent, and then unless you go to London or anywhere that's not as rough as the north, you get like a nice accent. If you stay in the north, you end up sounding very broad, depending on like which sect you are in.
Okay.
So we've got the Geordies, which is like, well, the Geordies at Newcastle. That's kind of accent. You've got Liverpudlian. Sometimes I'm told you can say Scouse, and then you can't say Scouse by other people. So I'm just gonna say Scouse. 'Cause that's the accent. Beatles were Scouse. That's the kind of accent they have. Then you've got Chavland. And Chavland is like what you class as rednecks, but like not as bad.
I had no idea. Like how many accents, like individual accents, are there?
There's a lot. We got the Poshans down south, in like Liverpool, and not Liverpool, London, around there. If you're around there, you have a very posh accent. You enunciate words correctly. You got the Cornwall people who sound like surfer dudes, but also look like they're gonna go fishing at any moment. Got the Scottish, the Irish, and then the closer you are to a coast, you also have an education if you live in the south. If you're closer you are to the coast, like the more broad your accent is, but also like there's like if you're near the Pennines in the mountains, you've got like this. It's broad. So if you're anywhere near mountains or the coast, your accent is very broad.
Wow. All right. So like, I've always heard like Cockney is like a specific accent and region. Like, is Cockney considered part of those accents?
Cockney's a dialect rather than an actual accent.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a lot of Cockney rhyming words that I know. Your skin and blister, your sister.
What the fuck?
That's because I'll pick that up from my grandma, and my like grandparents will say that a lot because it stuck with them. You won't hear anyone else saying that.
You have Cockney grandparents?
No, they just know a lot of Cockney things.
Oh, okay.
I have some very posh grandparents.
Oh, okay.
What Birdie speaks Cockney. Birdie hurts my soul whenever I listen to him because he's not what a British person sounds like. He's what an interpretation of a British person sounds like. If you want to make him sound like a prop, he's meant to be rough. He's meant to be from London, right? Make him like chavvy. Make him sound like you don't know what's going on. That's basically it. That's what my executioner says. Basically how it was determined, but it's kind of just going into like a dialect and how you pronounce stuff. Birdie hurts my soul. Let's not talk about Birdie.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. We'll get off Birdie. Wow, I had no idea. So like, but I mean, for the most part, you guys are like pretty well connected. You guys are smaller than the United States. I didn't realize that like the breadth of the different accents would change so much amongst you guys depending on where you live.
It depends on where the Irish came in.
It depends on where the Irish.
No, I'm not kidding. Like the Scouse, like Liverpudlians have a really weird accent because they have Irish, English, Chinese, Welsh, and German, and they all went to that port, and so everyone's accent's just a combination of them.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
And it's really hard to understand if they're really broad, but most of the time they're pretty nice about it.
All right. All right. Uh. So. All right. So now I have to know. Kagi asks, "What about Cammy's English in Street Fighter
That's
5?
London.
That's London.
That's high-rise London.
Okay. All right. So I need you to give me what is the best representation of an accent in fiction, be it from video games or a movie. Like, what is the best representation that you've heard from a character or from a movie?
All right, I've got to think about this now because I've never really thought about it.
Yeah. No, that's totally fine. But like, if you have opinions about birdies being terrible, I have to know there has to be like a good one, right? Like, there has to be like someone that's like, oh man, yeah, like they could pass as like.
It's not Keanu Reeves in Dracula. I guarantee you, it's not Keanu Reeves in Dracula.
It's not Keanu Reeves in Dracula.
BBC Sherlock kind of counts. Sherlock is Sherlock.
Yeah, that's Benedict
accent is
Cumberbatch.
unknown.
Like, yeah, is Benedict Cumberbatch from the UK?
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch is from the UK. It's just like how, God, Stephen Hawking is from the UK, but everyone thinks he's American.
I feel like I knew that he was from the UK, but
Everyone thinks he's American just because his bot's accent was American, and he just roll with it.
Okay, all right, well,
That's why. Yeah, so he's English.
he's English. Okay,
don't take that away from us. God, who has the best accent? No one. I don't think they've ever. Like, Manchester by the Sea does the best accents.
Manchester
But
by
that
the
is
Sea.
really fiction. Like, that's pretty good representation of how Manchester is.
Okay, hey, good enough
So,
for me.
like, that's fine. That's kind of the best stuff we've had for like Chinese accents. For Scottish accents, the guy from Samurai Jack.
Really?
Oh my god. Yeah. Like, if you have a broad Scottish accent, you sound like him.
Okay, fuck, I'm gonna have to go back and watch Samurai Jack.
I've had in the past a headmaster who sounded just like that. No, not Bender. The Scotsman. Wait, is he called Bender? Jesus, I haven't watched Samurai Jack in ages. The Scotsman from Samurai Jack, who's in a wheelchair in the later seasons, it sounds exactly like my head teacher would, and he was the most Scottish person I've ever met.
Hot damn. Okay. Oh, John DiMaggio is the voice actor, right? Because he's the voice actor of Bender.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That's
That accent very well done. That was very close to extremely close to what a Scottish accent is.
okay. Yeah, that's John DiMaggio. He does Bender from Futurama. He's Jake the dog in Adventure Time. He's Marcus in Gears of War. Yeah, all the same guy. Yeah, John DiMaggio is excellent. I love that guy.
How does he go? Let's not go into that. How does he do so many accents?
I
can see close ties between Bender and Jake, but like Marcus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking. He's a shapeshifter with his voice. Like, he has that gruff, like, texture down, but he manages to blend it very well. Like, amongst characters. Him and Carlos Ferro. Carlos Ferro is another one. He does Leonardo da Vinci in Assassin's Creed 2, and Brotherhood and Revelations, I think. But he also does Dom in Gears of War. He was in Star Trek back in the day, The Next Generation. Carlos Ferro is a wonderful voice actor. Him and John DiMaggio are some of my favorites. And that's not because I happen to know them from a long time ago, and I may or may not have a connection to them through some friends. But they're wonderful voice actors. Oh man, Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire.
Question now. It's very important.
What's
Right?
that?
Have you seen Red Dwarf?
I have not.
Red Dwarf is the best UK TV show,
Okay.
and it's ran by the guy who was the host of Robot Wars. It's not even ran. He's one of the main characters, and he's also the host of Robot Wars. Oh my god, that show is amazing. Don't take it seriously. It's not a serious sci-fi show, but oh my god, it's like the perfect joke about on Star Trek and Star Wars
Red Dwarf.
outside of Spaceballs.
Okay. Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right, Cross. Well, I think we're nearing the end of the show, so this is where I'm going to throw it out to the chat. Chat, if you have any questions for us, if you have any questions, not for me, for Cross Moon, you fucking hear me twice a week. If you have any questions for Cross Moon about the UK, about Balrog, about the EU online local. Any questions you want to throw at him, throw them in the chat now. While, Matt, I ask you this final question. This is your opportunity. Anything on your mind, anything that you want to get off your chest, anything that's been bothering you, you want to talk about, whatever, now is the time to bring it up. So please, Matt, what's on your mind lately?
I've been trying to make a Balrog guide, and it's not been going smoothly. I'm realizing how much little I know about Balrog, as more and more I try and write this guide.
Okay.
So that's not the most fun thing I've been doing, but it's definitely been on my mind trying to write a Balrog guide, much like what Ronaldo has done in the past.
Hey, that's totally fine. Look, it doesn't always have to be super deep and interesting, but I mean, if writing a Balrog guide is a huge deal.
It might not even be released by the time Street Fighter 5 finishes, so you know.
Hey, look.
Don't look out for that.
That's okay. People are still releasing like guides and shit like that on like Third Strike, so you're totally fine.
Oh yeah.
All right. So look, good luck on that. I fucking wish the best of you. The Ken guide that came out earlier this year, by Never Knows Best, which is excellent. On Never Knows Best Patreon. I don't know his Patreon link, but go find Never Knows Best. He plays Ken. He wrote a wonderful guide for Ken. You should look it up. But questions from the chat. Kaggy wants to know, real talk, why do you play Balrog other than the sweeps?
I like punching a lot. Punching is like watching something get punched is the most like awesome thing. Like, I wouldn't want to get punched. Like, I don't want to see anyone else get punched. But I like the idea of punching something so hard that you can kill an elephant.
Fair enough.
That's just. I also don't like thinking about kicking. That's also why. The less things I have to think about, the better. When I have to think about, like, oh, this kick goes down this way, I don't like thinking about kicks.
Yeah, look, that's fair enough. Like, boxers have, like, there's something appealing about a pure boxer, you know? And until Street Fighter 5, I don't believe Balrog had any kick moves, like proper kicks, until
He's
Street
always
Fighter
had, I think, a stomp.
Yeah, the stomp, which was finally a low in Street Fighter 5. But
Was it not a low?
It wasn't a low until Street Fighter 5, I believe.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah, look, man, fucking, we used to live in weird times, all right. Before you were born, when we played video games, we were fucking weird back in the day. But yeah, no. That's there's something about boxers that is very appealing, so I get it. Like the pure like aesthetic of like just pure punching, as a pugilist. No, boxers are excellent. HDM Executioner wants to know, why are English fighting game characters either one of two things: upper class Dudleys or Cockney Birdie Boys?
Because they're easiest to get voice actors for.
Ah, shit.
Dudley, that's a good point. Dudley is a good representation of upper class people in the UK. His accent is pretty close to what I'd say like an upper class person in North is, where their accent's pretty broad, but it's still like understandable and posh.
Okay.
I forgot Dudley existed. He was probably a better representation of a UK character for accents.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah,
So
I mean,
yeah, like getting someone to imitate like Cockney or upper class or like high class British people is really easy. Getting someone to imitate like a specific accent in a part of England is not.
right. Like no one's coming for Matt's accent. Like that job's not hiring. HDM Executioner also wants to know, what is your favorite video game based in England or referenced to England?
Okay, I know. I played a lot of Skyrim, and I know parts of Skyrim were based off of England. A very few parts, but I know they were, and that was pretty cool. But you know, Skyrim is okay. I was like, oh my god, this is the best game ever, and then I realized, oh, this is very glitchy and a bit of a mess. I'm liking the look of Pokemon Sun and Shield's British stuff. That stuff, like the British in the Pokemon Sun and Shield look awesome. They've took football and made it cooler than it already is. So you know, Pokemon Sun and Shield is also a good example of a video game based in England that they can't call England, or else they might get
Right. Then they get
something
a little
else,
bit
you
of
know.
trouble. Yeah, no. I always appreciate when Pokemon like bases their locales on real life places and like has inspirations from those places, but not necessarily like we can't call it this, but wink wink nudge nudge, this is what it is.
We speak French over here, but we called it Kalos.
Yeah, exactly. More questions from the chat. Is the Union Jack overrated?
Yeah.
Really? I always thought the Union Jack was cool.
I don't like the look of the Union Jack.
Oh man.
I want you to take a close look at it. The diagonals are off center.
No, don't tell me that. Don't.
It messes with my eyes.
God,
you can't unsee it.
Don't. I'm not gonna look at it. God damn it. Yes, I am.
The diagonals don't work. I prefer the red and white one. I also prefer the 3 lions, but that isn't the English flag.
Oh man.
Don't look for it. Don't look for the off diagonals because it messes with your head afterwards. Like, how could you design a flag so horribly?
Oh no, I'm seeing it. Oh no, I'm seeing it. Oh, now look for anyone watching the Twitch VOD. Anyone watching the look? Oh, now everyone's gonna see it. Why is it off center like that? What the hell? Look. Oh, this. Oh god. I'm uncomfortable.
See, it looks fine when you think everything like lines up.
Right, but like the
and then you look at it properly, and it doesn't. And it's...
Oh fuck! I hate it. Look, I'm too big of a fan of symmetry to be dealing with this. God, I hate that. I didn't know about that. I used to like the Union Jack. Terrible, just terrible. Oh, awful.
That's why red and white and the 3 lines are better.
Yeah.
The 3 lines aren't symmetrical, but at least it keeps a pattern.
Right. Wales says Asian Executioner says that Wales has a damn dragon on their flag.
Yeah, Wales is like, I think it's green and red. Oh no, it's green, red, and white. I think.
Oh man.
And it has a cool dragon, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Every part of the UK that isn't its own country has a flag. It's like the Cornish flag is just black and white, and it looks cool.
Okay.
Scottish flag, I think, is blue and yellow, but it isn't that nice.
Whoa, yeah, look, I'm all about this fucking Wales flag. This is dope. This is cool as hell. Oh man, I'm so jealous now. Look, I'm not saying that I hate
it's
the
like
United States
flag.
flag.
But your states have like, I don't know,
like
leaves.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's weird, right? Because like Michigan has like a deer and like what is it, a moose on the other side? An elk.
They have national animals.
Yeah. Like Michigan's flag has like a deer and an elk like in front of some shit. I don't know. They're like facing each other. It's not good. They're like over a crest. Not the best. But like Canada has like a bear on theirs. Like I appreciate, or not Canada, California. California has a bear. To be honest with you, I don't know any other states like state flags. I know like Texas has like the stupid ass star. Like Georgia's is like used to be the Confederate flag, and like thank God it's not that anymore.
I'm glad you have like states that have animals represented to them, because if we had different areas of the UK that had animals represented to them, everyone have a pigeon. We just have different coloured pigeons. Some might have green and some might not.
Oh fuck!
I wish we had animals, but we don't. We have pigeons, and I think I've seen a deer once.
Oh my god! See, I really thought you were gonna go really dark and say they should all have rats. Oh god! All right. Well, on that note, I think it's time that we close the show out. Oh man! All right, Cross Moon. One more time. Where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at CrossMoon, at cross_moon. You can find me on Twitch at CrossMoon. You can find me in the r/SF Discord, in the EU Online logo section, and sometimes helping out people finding fight sticks. Don't ask me to help you find fight sticks. I'm not too great at it.
No, I mean, you used the Mayflash for the longest time, so...
Yeah, that small thing. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so tiny.
I can't trust you for anything. Alright, well that's been Cross Moon. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, HomeDepot.com.
LinkedIn at SrirachaFlash.
Oh, god damn it, he beat me to the LinkedIn. Everything at SrirachaFlash. Find me on NintendoRewards.com at SrirachaFlash. PayPal.me/SrirachaFlash. Send me money. And This has been Some Random. This has been Cross Moon. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Because we are a Twitch show, this is where we say we're going to go raid somebody and we're going to find someone that's online. With that being said, this is good night for me, and I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful night.
Take care.
Yep, take care. We're going to go raid A4 Andre today. Bam. And there is that one. All right, and we will be closing the show. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Lemmy. Thank you for the questions. Thank you, XGM Executioner, Kaggy, everyone in the chat, Brett for stopping by. I'll see y'all later.